Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, aloha, konnichiwa. Wherever you are, this is Lisa Aston Michael here, animal communication practitioner, animal energy health practitioner, and psychic. And I'm popping by today because I wanted to share something very special. This subject that I'm talking about today is all about your animal's health begins with yours. Powerful statement, right? But it's come to my notice over the course of time where I have worked with lots and lots and lots of animals, from dogs and cats to horses to cows, even snakes and worms and lizards and you name it. Not so much the wildlife I'm talking about here today. I'm talking about our domestic animal companions. And what I really wanted to share with you was, I think that we all have an awareness that we have a relationship with our animals. And in one form or another, we have had moments where we've looked at them and they've looked at us, and there's that flash of, oh, there's something wrong, or they want a drink of water, or there's a toad in the bucket, or something like that. We've just had these spontaneous visions and pictures or emotions of something going on that our animal companion has communicated with us, and we've picked up on it. And so what we want to do now is really know how to make that happen when we want it to happen. We want a better relationship with our animals. And so why I wanted to share this subject with you today about our animals' health begins with us is because I will tell you that the majority of animals that I've worked with, their issues, their health issues, their physical, emotional, and spiritual issues, generally, or to a large degree, come back to their person. So let's just look at today as being, and even the physical issues can come back to the person. Because an animal can have an accident, for example, a horse can have an accident because they're not focused on what they're doing, because they're tapped into the energy of their rider and they lose concentration and sometimes slip, fall, things like that can happen. Whereas chances are if they didn't have a rider, they wouldn't have made that error or that fall or that slip. So it does happen with horses. And dogs, of course, dogs take on so much of everything that we feel. They want to heal us, they want to help us, they want to fix us, they want to do everything they can for us, and that includes taking on our ailments. They mirror us, that's the best way to say it. Cats, they're an interesting kind of animal altogether. I always have a bit of a giggle about cats because you can't make a cat do anything. You shouldn't make any animal do anything, but cats will do what they want, when they want, how they want, and that's the way it goes. But having said that, cats are tremendous healers and they find us. They will always find us, even if you think you've chosen that kitten. That kitten's chosen you. So let's come back a little bit to our love of animals. Okay. And because we love them, we have an understanding of their needs. We know they need to be sheltered. We know they need to be fed. We know they need to be loved. And we can go one step beyond that with animal communication. We can actually tap in and learn to know what they're feeling and what they're wanting us to know, and what they're wanting us to know about what we need healing with in our lives. So I won't go too deeply into this with this video, but this really is about bringing to your attention the effects that your health, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, mentally, has on your animal. It's quite astounding once you realize, oh, I have been feeling like that, and my dog has been feeling like that. I've had a toothache all week. My dog has a toothache problem, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to just leave you with this thought and little exercise for this week. I want you to check yourself. When you finish watching this video, I want you to do a quick check on yourself. How are you feeling? What's going on in your life? Are you feeling stressed? Are you feeling worried? Are you feeling any guilt? Are you feeling relationship issues? Are you feeling angry? What's going on in your life and in your body? Check that first. That's most important. And then through the week, and write it down. Journaling is fantastic. Write down what you're feeling and why you're feeling it. And also with any physical ailments as well. Stress is a big one, especially horses' response to stress is phenomenal. So that's for another time. But for this week, I want you to just look every day at how you're feeling and look at how your animal is responding to you. When you feel joyful, how is your animal responding? When you feel sad, how is your animal responding? If you have an ailment, and this is a big one, if you feel your back might be sore, or you feel nauseous, or you feel stressed or tense, check in on your animal and just see how they're feeling. And if your dog, for example, comes up to you and nuzzles you or looks at you straight in the eye, just give it that moment. Just don't think too much. Don't think too much. That's where we make the biggest mistake, because animal communication comes from our hearts. And our heart is very much a thinking organ. Our hearts think before our heads do. So check in with yourself. Check in with your animal. And when they come to you and they give you that look, just quickly feel, what do I feel about that? What did I think? What did I feel my animal was trying to communicate to me? Don't worry if it seems crazy nuts, because believe me, they do some crazy nuts things that we think is weird, right? But just write it down. It doesn't matter what it is, whatever. If it's an object comes to mind, if it's a feeling come to mind, just write it down, okay? So that's the first step to me, in my mind and with my teachings and my work that I do. That is the first step, that everything comes from the heart. Okay, so just a little thing for you today to do, and watch how things unfold during the week for you. Okay, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear any responses or reactions that your animals gave you. So you can email me at lisaastonmichael@gmail.com, or, oh, that's a start, isn't it? And let me know what results came to you this week. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much. You can find me on my website at lisaastonmichael.com, or on Facebook at Animal Healing Practitioner. And my other page is Spirit Guided. Okay, so have a wonderful week. Lots of love and abundant blessings to you and your animals. Bye for now.